It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific.
There he goes, left side. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, LA. Cam Akers with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 11 carries, 55 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Lawrence. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They go play action with Lawrence. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now Stafford. Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. Back to throw, Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
To Jefferson on the slant. And the Rams Rams are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Akers is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. You talk about this Rams defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. From his own goal line, Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. On the counter, this is Akers. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter, Johnston, now, as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Niners. 57 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. To throw is Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Stafford hooking up with Akers. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here's Stafford. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is brought in at the 21. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Niners at 12-2 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, McCaffrey. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Stafford now to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken right around the 44. Powers past him at midfield. Ooh, the juke. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Lawrence gets this one to Juszczyk. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Stafford on 1st down. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. On first down, Stafford here. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Stafford. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Hargrave in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Play action. It's Lawrence. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Lawrence. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. In motion is Gray. On second down, McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big plays when the ball is thrown to him. In this case, it exceeded expectations.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Lawrence picked off by his 2020 Clemson teammate Darian Kendrick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
It's a throw again as Lawrence. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 19. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Lawrence to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Touchdown 49ers! A.J. Brown halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
To throw is Stafford. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. On second down, here's Lawrence. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First down, 49ers.
McCaffrey on the counter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Lawrence. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. A give up the middle to Akers. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. A beautiful fake. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw caught by Gray. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Lawrence. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is... Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Open man, that's Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Stafford. Well, the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Stafford here coming off his pick 6. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Second down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
From back at their own 10-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. On first down, Stafford here.
A quick pass to Kupp.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Throwing is Stafford.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now it's Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Stafford.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Throwing again is Stafford.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Stafford. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he is going to have the Rams first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. Again, it's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Van Jefferson.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for San Francisco, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year.